So, as you can see from the title of today's episode, yes, we have new owners. Hello guys, and welcome to Dreaming is Possible here with Chesterfield. And yes, we have been taken over, and I've moved on a bit further than what I would like, just because I knew this was coming. Because at the end of last episode, I got an email basically saying that there was a consortium that was interested in taking us over, and I thought, well, if I just move it on a few weeks, whatever, hopefully it'll go through. But it's gone a little bit longer than a few weeks, not too far, but it has gone on a little bit longer. And as you can see, yes, it has been completed. So we've now had to get some new vision for the club, under obviously new, I've still kept my job, so that's something that they're happy for at the moment for me to remain in charge. You never know with new owners, do you? But here it is. It's Rosemary Johnson is the chairman. She's part of the head of the consortium, and apparently she has run Woking Football Club as well, in the past. She's now in charge of us. It's cleared our debts and stuff. It's not a massive takeover. We're not Manchester City or anything like that, but it's helped things out financially, and and here is the new vision that they are wanting. So they're keeping obviously in line with what I was kind of doing, but they've added a few little extra things, because if you remember on the club vision starting this series down here, when it was coming to the different seasons, it was all about sell the club, sell the club, sell the club. So we're still going to be attacking football. We've still got to work within the wage budget over the 5-year plan. So that is what we have to do there. National League, basically reached minimum is the playoffs, and then the FA Cup first round. Well, we've done that. I'll get to that in a mo. And also the FA Trophy, we need to reach the 4th round. Now these things were already what the previous owners were wanting, but then here comes the new bits, where it's at the this is not this season. Next season they basically want promotion to League Two. Got a little bit of a leeway, so if we don't make it this season, we're not necessarily going to get the boot. I suppose unless we have a really poor back end of the season. That is the vision. I'm sure this will probably change over the different seasons anyway, but that is what they are wanting. The board have now lifted our transfer embargo, because that was the thing. I couldn't sign anyone because they put this transfer embargo in place, but they have made extra funds available, moving our transfer budget up to 130,000 now. It was around about 89,000. So like I say, it's not Manchester City. It's not a massive amount, but we were around about 89,000 after I spent a little bit on Levi Sutton, so yeah, that's what they've kind of done there. I'll just show you the over arc of the sort of how things are. So overall balance is pretty good at the club. We've got 1.8 million there. We've got a transfer budget, like I say, of 134, wage budget of 41. We are currently spending 35 of that, so we've got around about 6,000 per week in wages, which is pretty decent for this level. So we can, if we want, bring in some more players if need be. Right then, let's show you how far we have progressed. Well, you guys were last with us, or last with me, I should say, with the Solihull and the Fylde games here. So we massively went awesome. That we went 5-0 against Woking straight after the back of that awful Fylde result, after obviously having to put out sort of a second string side, and then we got a 1-0 win in the FA Cup qualifying round against Guiseley, which we scraped through on a penalty. And as you'll see here, we shouldn't have scraped through. They didn't have a single shot on target. We had 14, but we just couldn't break down their defence. You know what I mean? They had 4 at the back and then 2 sitting CDMs, and we just struggled to get through them. Patrick Garber, just showing up here, you got man of the match. I actually played you at at right back, which I was like struggling for this one because Richard had got injured at the time, like, you know what I mean. So played you there, and you actually played pretty well, even though obviously that's not your position. But yeah, you got man of the match for that one. So well done to you, like with regards to that one. And then we lost against Maidenhead 2-1. Then we drew against Harrogate 2-2. Then we went and played Bournemouth, beat them 2-0, and then with regards to the FA Cup, like I say, we've got through by beating Guiseley. We ended up against League 2 side Rochdale, managed to hold them to a 1-1 draw. But so we're going to be in today's episode going to be playing that replay at Rochdale. So it's going to be tough. We've got Torquay in the league. That is who we're also going to be playing as well. In the actual league itself, we are sitting in 4th spot, so it's not too bad. We're on 31 points, but we are 8 points away from Barnet, just due to the fact of our kind of inconsistency at the moment, where we're not having a decent like run of form. Like, it's just very inconsistent the way that we're playing. But again, but the team is starting to gel. I'll show you what I mean by that. As you can see here, our familiarity now with this like formation is getting right. It's pretty much to the end now, like, you know what I mean? Because I've been literally just playing this formation. I have had an extra tactic, which is just a counter attack, and just in case we needed a counter attacking kind of like, you know, situation. So I brought that in as well. But as you can see here, there's a connection going on between Mandeville and Buchanan. So that has now been formed, which is always good. If you get these connections between certain players, they obviously play better and understand each other better of like their runs and the vision between the two players. So we have got a bit of a connection going there, just because these players have been like, you know, playing well together. Right. Anyway, that's enough for me rabbiting on about like, you know, how things have happened and what we're at. We need to get into today's game, and well, the first one of today's matches, I should say, and that is against Torquay. Okay, so here are the lineups going into this one. Patrick, if you're just wondering why you're not playing, yes, you're away with the US national side, so again missing out on some league time because of that, but it's all good experience playing with, like, you know, against, like, you know, tougher opposition with the US team. But anyway, this is the lineup going into it. Like, let's see if we can get another 3 points to help towards, like, you know, getting ourselves like out of this league. So then, guys, thanks for the feedback that some of you have like done down in the comments regarding like the view and stuff like that, and it has been like, you know, basically the 2D view with the highlights, and then like when the goals are scored, then it's the 3D view. You're all happy, well, not all happy, but majority of you are happy like with this view. So that is what's going to stay, guys, like, you know what I mean? And thank you so much for leaving those comments. So starting from the back here, Anthony Gerrard flies this ball out to the winger to find Wyatt. Poku now going to try and like cut inside. Back to Sutton. Here's Poku surging into the box. Still going. That's a great goal. Oh, that is superb. A lot of confidence there as he like decided to skip past like a defender, kept going and decided, yeah, I'm going to have a bang here, like, sort of thing. So Kwame here, Poku just picks it up here from Levi Sutton, goes past one here, cuts back inside, then decides to push back the other and catches the keeper out by going in at that near post. I think the raining conditions maybe have helped there, like, but yeah, great strike from him. Poku now with the free kick, goes to the far stick. Yanni's got there, but is now fallen to Vincent for Torquay, and he will surge away here. As you can see, two players just hunting him down with the pressure, so that he's not able to get the through ball. Weston now has dispossessed him. Here's Patchin to Levi Sutton. Sutton pushed into the box and just loses out. And it's going to fall here, is it? No. Oh, Cameron went in late, did he? Penalty. I didn't even see that. A penalty. So a chance here to go 2-0 up. Mandeville it is that steps up. And Mandeville buries it. Well, what do you expect? Liam Mandeville, he's just been our star player so far in the series. That is put him up to 9th of the 9 goals for the season. Like, but yeah, no need to see the replay of a penalty. But yeah, great start. As you can see, 3 shots on target, and 2 of them have hit the back of the net. Torquay yet to trouble us with regards to that. Can he get past the Torquay player? He can. Still going. Tries to pick out Poku, I think it was, on the far side. Sutton's though picked this up. Maybe a chance from the box. Maybe he's going to hit one. And it's squeezed in. The keeper has made an error. We'll see it in more detail now. Like, you know what I mean, when it goes to the actual like replay. But yeah, I think it's the wet conditions. The goalkeeper has spilled this one here. Comes here. I was wondering whether Levi was going to take a shot, but I thought he was going to hit it from here, but he decided to go a little bit closer, gets just into the box, and I think the keeper has gone with the hand, but he's not able to keep it out. Yeah, 3-0. This is a great first half, great first 30 minutes, to be honest, because that's all it's taken for us to be 3-0 up here. Wyatt, it's a great ball to the far stick. Mandeville's going to like get it. I don't think he expected that ball coming in. He's played it back in. It's well patching back to Sutton, and Sutton has just netted his second and his fourth of the season. He has been a great signing, really has. And yeah, 4-0. This is like the game when we played against Woking, and that was like a very similar game. We were like, I think we were about 3 or 4-0 up in the first half of that one as well. But a great strike there. Keeper, yeah, couldn't, a little bit unsighted, and a great strike though from Sutton to hit the top bins. So we're going into half time, and well, what a performance! 11 shots, 9 of them on target. There's nothing else apart from saying like fantastic, you know what I mean, to the players here. So we're only like just about 10 minutes or so left on the clock. Can we see out this game with obviously, you know, a clean sheet? The substitution's just not happened yet because we had already just gone into this highlight. It's a chance here for Andrews. Is he going to get the ball in? It's a good save from Coddington. He's managed to keep that in, and Coddington then dives at his feet and keeps that. Changes now been made, as you can see down here. O'Hanlon has come on. And there we go. Great performance from the lads. We get the clean sheet. As you can see, 19 shots, 10 of them on target. It's a much better performance. I'm really impressed with them. Really impressed with that performance. So 4-0, and really looking good as we go into this game against Rochdale, which is going to be tricky. I'm not expecting us to get through. I mean, Rochdale should have beaten us in that first, but we did really well to get a draw out of it. So you never know. Anything could happen in an FA Cup late knockout situation. So that is what's coming up, guys. So here are the two lineups then going into this FA Cup first round replay, and as you can see, we can have 7 subs. Yay, it's great. We can have extra like subs, but yeah, we're going into this one, and if you're just wondering, Patrick Garber, yeah, if you're watching, yeah, you're still away with the national under 20s. Yeah, I've made a few alterations, few changes and stuff like that for this game with regards to McGlashan has come in, Denton's come in up top, Joe Rowley's come in. These two actually have like a line going between them as well, so that's a good thing. With Buchanan and Mandeville, I've got their line going through. You can't see it on this screen, but you can on the previous one. Wedgbury has also come in here for Western. It's just really just because of like, you know, having the best like 100% fitness. I wanted to go into this one. Yeah, anyway, can we knock Rochdale out? Bit of a scalp it would be, because obviously they're in a division ahead of us, but they've got obviously the home advantage. We'll see. Sanchez now, their goalkeeper, goes long, trying to get this, not able to get it. Buchanan looks like he's under a bit of pressure at that left back role. He's struggling a little bit as he plays it forward here to Mandeville. Goes for the overlap. Buchanan now, but he's up against like pace by the looks of it. Number 10 for them is definitely quicker. Mandeville cuts it inside though. Rowley has a go, hits the bar from long range. Hell of an effort as well. That would have been probably goal of the month, goal of the season even contender. Maguire now plays it across to Yanni. Goes forward. Mandeville. They're definitely just constant pressure on us at the moment, but we can work this and play our own game. We should be able to get something in. It's a great ball in. McGlashan, what a ball in that was. Superb ball in from, I think it was Buchanan that initially plays this in, and McGlashan meets that one superbly and that's it. Mandeville here is surging forward. I'm sure it's Buchanan. It is. So he just looks up, plays a great ball across, and that's headed it. He just didn't even, there was no backlift on the head or anything. I just kind of just hit his head and went in. It was just like more of directional like play from McGlashan to get that one right in the bottom corner, and we're taking the lead here against Rochdale. Maybe a little bit fortunate when you look at like the attempts and stuff like that, but hey, you know what I mean, we'll take it. Played it forward, intercepted. No, we didn't intercept it. It's unfortunate. Gordon's now got in behind. He's picked out Camps. Can he get the shot away? He can. That's just poor. Like I think it was Richard Wyatt that didn't close down Gordon, and he was able to get the ball in. He missed the initial attempt as it's played forward. He misses it there. He jumps for the header, misses it. Gordon now surging into down the line. Picks out Camps here. We're not closing it down quick enough, and Coddington is down on his knees because there's nothing he can do about that one. It's a good finish from their player, but it was just poor from Richard Wyatt right back there. And there's another opportunity here, but that one sails over the bar. Yeah, like I say, he just jumped for the ball and he just timed his jump wrong. Here is an opportunity though, but it's come to Rochdale, so they could like nick this as they surge forward. Playing into the box, and Sutton's brought him down. Not good. Not good at all. 3 minutes left on the situation. We need Coddington to pull off a miracle right now. As Henderson steps up and buries it, and that is probably us now out of the FA Cup, just due to Levi Sutton panicking, bringing down the player, and giving away a penalty. Going into injury time, not really a lot I can do about this now, and it looks like we're going to go out. It's a shame. I mean, they obviously had more of the attempts and stuff like that. They are the better side. They're in the league above us, like, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. But we give it up a good fight, you know what I mean, taking it to a replay. It has kind of hindered us by having an extra game, like, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, our main focus is obviously like getting promoted out of this and back into the Football League. That's our main focus. But yeah, we got to round one, and that's something, and it is what the board wanted. So we've not upset the board. We're still in 4th spot. With regards to you know, trying to catch Barnet, that is obviously a huge one, and that game is literally coming up after Bromley. That's going to be coming up there. Do I possibly include that one? Maybe just play the Bromley one, and then like tomorrow's episode we do Barnet and Hartlepool. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Might do that one because obviously I pushed it on a little bit further than what I was intending to do. So yeah, I think I might just do that. I'll play Bromley, like obviously off camera, and then we'll come back tomorrow for the Barnet Hartlepool, because then if we can maybe try and beat Barnet, that's what we need to do to try and catch them. That is our prime, you know, goal of, like I say, getting out of this league. But yeah, I think that's what we'll probably do for tomorrow's episode. But anyway, guys, thank you so much as always for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, you know what to do. Yes, hit that subscribe button, and obviously the bell notification as well. The like button, that's the main one, guys. And like, you know what I mean, and if you wouldn't mind just commenting down below on what you thought of today's video or anything else, you know, be free, like, go for it, comment on whatever you want, like, I mean, at the end of the day. And I will catch you on tomorrow's video. Take it easy, guys. Dave from Mumongu Gaming signing off. Cheers.